So if you guys don't know, which you probably don't because you're employed, Cenat does his streamer university thing, and it's really good. Gets a bunch of young streamers in there. Essentially, the streamers, they feed off his clout and they get an audience for themselves and they build a career, and he gives it to the deserving streamers based on what I've seen last year anyway. So it's a big deal for young streamers. It's a way to take your life to a next level. You get around Cenat, you're gone. He's arguably the most famous guy on the internet, him, Mr. Beast, right? But in terms of streaming, he's definitely number one, him, Speed. So anyways, applications are in. A lot of these young streamers want to go to streamer university. And from what I've seen, it's exposing the entitlement of these people. The application process is free. You can just go, right? You sign up, whatever the case is, and you can just go. You get in there, it's all free. Some people obviously aren't going to make it. We know this. But the way these people are acting, it's like, I just don't get where this entitlement comes from. He's giving everyone an opportunity. Some people are not going to make it. Accept that. But no. Here we're going to see this guy who he goes there and he just doesn't make it in terms of they're waiting in line and the day ends and the applicants are done. And it happens. But clearly that's not good enough.
Damn, Kai. You posted this super short notice New York City in-person application for Streamer University that started at 1 p.m. I dropped everything, painted you this big-ass one-of-one Streamer University Cenat painting. Got to the spot at 10:30. It's now 6:30. So me and hundreds of other people stood in the sun for, what is 10? That's 8 hours just for you to end the shit while mad people are outside, feet hurting, bags hurting, knees hurting, haven't ate, haven't drank, been in the sun all day, but we all are out here chasing our dreams, following you, and you dip. And I know you had a board or a team that you were doing this with, that you were figuring out who's gonna make it into Streamer University in person or whatever. So if you really, really needed to dip, you could have had your team continue to see people at least like you streamed for 8 hours. You didn't even do these tryouts for 8 hours or whatever you want to call them. It was mad short notice. Everybody came out. I along with hundreds of other people were standing waiting for 8 hours or more. And I'm really certain you would have fucked with it. I'm really certain your team would have fucked with it or fucked with me or the different things that I do or whatever. But I don't know. It is what it is. I don't even know if you'll see this, Kai, but I know that if you were standing outside waiting while chasing your dreams and for 8 hours, sweaty as hell, achy as hell, just for cops to tell you that it's over, the person you were waiting for left, I can't imagine you wouldn't be tight. All I wanted was to tell either you or your team what I do, that I'm a painter, that I'm a mural artist, that I'm a tattoo artist, that I'm a podcast, that I'm a content creator, that I'm all these different things. And if none of that was good enough and I took the L, I would have gladly taken the L. To sit and stand, not even sit, 'cause I didn't sit for fucking 8 hours. To stand in the fucking summer hot sun for 8 hours just to be told when I'm getting to the front of the line that Cenat left is mad bogus.
Come prepared next time, nigga. Bring an umbrella and a sandwich. What's going on here? Look, from Cenat's perspective, in these situations, what I would do personally is set a time limit. So, hey, it's from this time to this time. If this time ends, it's from 9 to 5. At 5 o'clock, I'm out. So, whoever doesn't make it, next time. That should be done from Cenat's perspective. But what? Outside of just venting your frustration, what do you think you're going to gain from this? You went to Streamer University to apply and you didn't get the chance to apply like hundreds of other people. But hundreds of people applied. Why do you feel some sort of like slight? Shit just happens, bro. Time ended. You were waiting for 8 hours. That means he was doing this shit for 8 hours. And what really pisses me off is like, I'm just chasing my dreams. Well, continue to chase your dreams. Did your dreams end because Cenat, you didn't get to see Cenat? Are your dreams over? It sounds like you just thought Cenat was just, this was it, the crescendo. And what, outside of Cenat, well, you ain't got nothing going on. You say you're a tattoo artist, you're this, you're that, you're a painter. Keep doing what you're doing. Again, I understand the frustration of waiting 8 hours and you don't even get to see. I completely understand that. But at the same time, something in your mind would have had to have known a little bit before going that this was a possible. Surely.
Oh, that was such an ugly cry. That's so bad. I'm coming up here because as bad as I want this, bro, like as bad as I want to go to Streamer University, I feel like awareness needs to be spread because, bro, I just want to talk about me and my experience going to the Streamer University in-person application in New York City. I know everybody else want it as bad. I know other people call out of work. I know like other people had to sacrifice and do things to be there, but I can only speak for myself. Like, I'm just so angry because I was so close in the line. Got there at 6 o'clock in the morning. People were already sleeping out there, which was insane. I mean, if you want it, you're gonna get it. You're gonna do whatever it takes. Understandable. Met people, they allowed me to cut. People were cutting anyways. Because obviously people want it, or they want to meet Cenat, or whatever the reasons are for. They obviously want to be in the front to get in first. So I was out there meeting people, making connections. I was grateful for that. But it was starting to get closer to time. First of all, people were passing out. My thing is, time was getting closer to going inside. Some people were able to go inside earlier before even Kai got there. And then like the drone would come out, people were pushing and shoving. Like, I'm so angry because I was so fucking close. People were getting excited about a fucking drone, pushing people, like it was like the building. So I was standing by the glass so that I wouldn't get caught up because, mind you, I'm small, bro. Like, got big people trying to bum rush to get to see the drone, pushing and shoving, trying to get into the front, and it's like you can't get in. Then after that, after the drone scene happened, people had chairs outside because they were literally sleeping outside.
Okay, so we don't really need to watch more of this video. This is an example of a huge problem with this generation. This Gen Z, technically I'm Gen Z, but the younger Gen Z, they want everything, or they want the success, not the work though. I'm gonna pull it up on the screen. This was the last time she streamed. This was the last time she streamed. You're out here crying. You want it that bad. You ain't streamed in a year? Doing social media, doing content, to me, is very similar to going to the gym. Why do I say that? When I see people who are very in shape, I know that they will go into the gym and they were seeing no results, but they were still doing it. They were still going. And that's very difficult. It can be very demoralizing. You're trying to lose weight, you step on a scale, you've been doing everything right, but you've gained weight. It's like, damn, is this water weight? Did I not sleep properly? Is it, what's going on? Do I have to recalibrate? But you stick through it. And eventually you reach your goal. It's very rewarding. It's the same with streaming. It's the same with doing content. I started uploading on YouTube when I was 19 years old. That's 10 years ago. For 9 years. Actually, wait, no. Yeah, so not 9 years, because I started 3 years ago on this channel. So for 6 years, I was getting 0 views. I was the only person watching my own videos. And I'm not a big YouTuber. I'm not a big YouTuber at all. But you have to be willing before you act like this, you should be putting the work in. But you know how I knew you'd never put the work in? Because if you did, you wouldn't be acting like this. Because you would know, I'm just gonna go back home and continue grinding. You ain't been doing shit. So you viewed this as your big opportunity, your only opportunity for success. And now that it hasn't happened, you ain't got nothing because you ain't doing nothing. You were never gonna make it. You were never gonna make it. You were never gonna make it. How you ain't stream for a year, but you're crying? It's just ridiculous. It's absolutely, and it's disrespectful to the people that actually want it. And actually, you know, I see small content creators all the time, couple hundred subscribers. I see some of you guys repost my stuff. I'll be watching it, right? I'll be liking and commenting here and there. But you gotta be consistent, man. Before you start crying like this, you gotta put in a year of doing what you're doing straight, consistently, whether it's 2 days a week, 3 days a week, and then see no progress. And then you start to panic, and then you start to be upset. But you ain't done that. You took a year off. Not even a year off. You just say done that in a year, and this is you? Nah, sorry.
Okay, first of all, let me come up here and respond to some of these comments because, yeah, y'all are really playing me right now. North Carolina Agricultural and Technical State University. Don't play with me. Degree, honey. Cum laude, honors, if you don't know what that is. Thank you. First of all, I graduated with my degree 3 years ago in graphic design, graphic communication, science, and technology. I do not want to be a graphic designer. That has never been my passion, but I'm good with technology.
Terrible degree. Hey, shout out to all the graphic designers. AI coming for that shit, but I'll be real. And your degree, it doesn't mean anything in this situation because obviously you don't want to be a graphic designer. You're out here crying because you didn't get to streaming university.
Technology, I'm creative, which is why content creation is something that I am passionate about, which is why I was at the streaming university in-person applications. Thank you. No, I do not have a job in my degree. Not a lot of people do, and not a lot of people come out with a job in their degree. The job market is hard. I am a substitute teacher though. So yes, I have a job, and yes, I called out because why wouldn't I call out for something that I want to do? And anybody that knows me knows that I love Cenat. I don't have to prove that to y'all. I don't. But he is an inspiration to me because he is in a field that I am very passionate about, which is why my ass was crying, because you had a lot of people out there that was playing that wanted to meet him. Like, they just wanted to meet him. Like, but I mean, like, that's none of my business. Again, like I said before, anybody's reasoning for going was their own reasons. I don't care. I'm not talking about anybody else but myself. I was upset because myself and I could not get inside. Like, what? I had a flight to come back home because, in case y'all want to know, since y'all know every fucking thing, I moved to New York 5 months ago. I'm from North Carolina. Thank you very much. I moved to New York to chase my dreams, which is to be a content creator, an influencer.
Okay. We don't need to hear all that, man. You know, you're so passionate about streaming that you just don't stream. You want to chase your dreams so bad that you're just not chasing. Again, this generation of young people, the instant gratification is on crack. Because even my generation, I'd say instant gratification was a problem and is a problem for us. But for these guys, it's even worse, man. You want to chase your dreams, but you haven't streamed in a year. It doesn't make sense. You want to chase your dreams, but you see 0 views and you stop. Then you don't want it that bad. You want to chase your dreams, you're hitting the gym. After 1 week, 2 weeks, you ain't seen no improvement, you just quit. Then you just don't want it that bad. And that's okay. But don't come on here crying about it, man. Damn, nobody wants to hear this shit, man. But you guys let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments. This annoyed me more than anything, honestly.
Baby, tell me when you're ready to go. 4:15, I'm outside your door. She opened door, I lost control. My baby girl so beautiful. Designer heels, they open toe. I hit the jackpot, wanna lotto. Sexual desire, she an info. She is the motherfucking star of this show. Star of this show, she should be on TV. She a work of art, on the least.